So this one I was in, and I'm going to show a photo. I'm going to put it here probably of the what I saw in the elevator. I was down at a wedding. It was one of my nephew's wedding, and you know, you're not supposed to smoke in an elevator.
Right.
You're not supposed to smoke in the buildings now anyway.
Right.
But in the elevator, they had this little, and I didn't even see it till like the second day, but they had this red poster and up on the thing, and it said, "No smoking," by the county of, I forget what a county it was, but it said there's a fine. But when you litter, there's like, they usually say up to $2,000 or $2,500 fine for littering.
Right.
25 bucks. $25 fine for smoking in the elevator.
Oh.
So I was thinking about buying a $30 cigar and going, yeah, but even if I get caught, here's your $25. You know? We got 4 more floors. You know? But I thought it was funny. I was trying to focus on it. I was like, is that $2,500? No, there's 25.00, $25 fine for smoking in the elevator.
Wow.
And I'm like, what are you doing here?
Oh, that's unusual, eh?
No, you would think it'd be like $2,000, you know, to throw like something on the street. I mean, they're like, if we catch you, it's $2,000 fine. They say up to $2,000 fine, but
yeah,
this was a flat fee, $25.
Wow.
So to go out and buy a $30 cigar, hey, okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God.
I couldn't believe it. You know, well, even when you could smoke in the building, you don't smoke in the elevator anyway, but why would you put that in the elevator? And it's still there, you know?
Yeah. That's bizarre.
It was really bizarre, but it was funny as hell. Okay, this one, I got to do this week. I was going to do it later, but this week I have to do this because this happened yesterday. So 2 weeks ago, I'm walking Rocky on our morning walk, and the guys our neighbors across the street, they're doing some construction, like landscaping in the back. So he met some of the guys. So, and he was like, you know, hi, how are you? He says hi, hello to everybody. So, so yesterday, and what he likes doing is, like, I'll let him out at lunch, and what he does is he goes out and does whatever, you know, his business or whatever outside, and then he'll go sit in the driveway, because what he wants is, he wants me to throw tennis balls out in the backyard so he can catch them. So I'm like, okay, it's been about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, he's sitting in the driveway. So I went out, and I leave the garage door open, and the light wasn't on. Usually he comes in, looks at the door or whatever. The light wasn't on. He wasn't in the driveway. Where was he? He's talking to his buddies over across the street, playing with them over there. So I thought it was funny as hell. I'm like, usually he doesn't do that because he usually sits in the driveway, because even their son over there sees him in the driveway because he knows everybody in the neighborhood. And his son was like, I was trying to call him and he wouldn't come. He was kind of said he'd wait for me to throw balls, but yesterday, he was like, I want to go see my buddies. And even today, he was sniffing their trucks. And he was like, my buddies are here today. So anyway, later today, we'll see what he does. But that's, I thought it was kind of funny that he went across the street. And he was like wagging his, it's like, crazy, just crazy.
Yeah, I love people.
Oh.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so they explained to you what we're doing. You're going to put the headphones on after I finish talking.
Okay.
And then every time you hear a sound or a tone of any kind, you're going to raise either your left hand, if you can hear it more in your left ear, or you're going to raise your right hand if you can hear it more in your right ear. As we go on, the sounds will get more distorted, more lower, but eventually quite a bit higher.
Okay.
And then the last one should be quite loud. You should really hear it. But I'll
Okay.
try and give you some warning
Okay.
on that. All right? So you
Okay.
ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and put
So
the
just,
headphones
put
on.
the headphones on?
Yeah, and we'll get
Sounds
started. So
okay.
I'll just let you know.
Okay.
Okay, and then remember, you're going to signal.
All right.
Okay, is that good?
Yeah.
Okay, and we're starting.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Can you take the headphones off, sir?
Yeah, I can.
Can you just take those off? Did
yeah.
you? I didn't get any kind of. You didn't hear that in your ears?
No, I heard it. I just didn't care for the tone, so I didn't care to respond to it. If that's all right. I just didn't
okay.
I didn't like the music or whatever it was.
Didn't like
whatever.
the tone.
So
Interesting.
It was whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Let's start again.
So this one is going to be a hearing test.
Okay.
You remember the hearing test
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. So you put the headphones on, and you see
Yeah.
your left ear, you raise your left arm, you hear on your right. So what I need you to do is like, you're going to be doing the tones.
Okay.
So you're going to be doing whatever, you'll do it, and I'll raise my left hand, I'll raise my right hand. But there's going to be one tone that's going to be really loud, and you're going to say this, and I'm going to take my headphones off, and I'm going to say, what? You're like, you didn't hear that? I'm like, well, I didn't like the tone.
Okay,
The
so I'm going to be doing it. What does that mean? Does that mean I'm going to be making noises?
No,
But they're coming from in the sounds
no,
coming
you're not
from.
going to make noises.
So what am I doing?
All you have to do is just point at me, and I'll say, okay. Well,
Okay, so we
left
got to
hand.
be able to see my finger.
No,
Okay.
you don't have to do that, because I'm looking at you.
So am I giving you a voice command? Because otherwise I'm just standing here. Like I'm wondering what you're asking me for.
All you're going to be going is, okay, we're going to do this hearing test, and okay, when you're here. So all you're going to be doing is like saying, okay, when you hear a tone, it could be your left ear, or it could be right ear, just raise your left hand, right hand, whatever, and then it's going to be silent. There's going to be no, because I'm listening. All you're doing is like hitting a button or something like that. But you're going to hit this one where it's going to be really loud, and I'm not going to do anything. And the joke is that I don't like the tone, so I'm not going to raise my hand.
Okay, so how does the audience know that it's different? And how does the audience know that it's louder or weirder?
Because you're going to say that.
I'm going to stop and say the
You're
next
gonna
one.
stop it. You're going to stop
The
it.
next one.
Because you're going to start low and then you're going to start high.
Okay.
So you can explain that when you come in. Say,
And then before the last one, when you kind of don't respond because you didn't like the tone, am I going to stop and say, okay, now Mr. Brown, this last one, am I going to do that or no? We're just going to keep going.
No, you're just going to, you're going to wave your hands. I'm like, well, what's going on? I'm going to take my headphones off. I'm like, what's going on? You're like, well, that was really loud.
Okay.
And you didn't respond.
Okay.
Okay. So it's going to be quiet. It's going to be
So
basically.
we're going to tell them after
You're going
the
to
fact.
you're going
Right.
to come in and say, okay, we're going to start the hearing test. We're going to start low and then we're going to go to high. But when you hear it in your left ear, I'll raise my left hand, right ear, whatever. But you're going to point to me because, time, whatever. And then it's going to get louder and louder and louder. And then when you get to the point where you didn't hear that, that's when I'm going to go, I just didn't like the tone. And that's the joke. It's something stupid.
Okay.
It's a stupid joke.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, would it be funnier if you responded like physically, like you jump? Like you don't put your hands up, you don't say left or right, but you just kind of, and then I say, did you
I
hear
can do
that?
that. But
Yeah.
you're going to be pointing at me saying,
Yeah.
okay, now. And I'll
Okay.
go left hand, right hand, whatever it is. It
Okay.
doesn't matter. Okay.
All right.
All right?
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's Emmy with her clothes on. I was up here on Sunday. I was going to hopefully drive down the river and swap out with Eleanor. Eleanor had some alternator work. And guess what? This one needs alternator work, so I'm going to swap them out. And this one needs to get a new alternator. So I charged up the battery, so I'll be going down with the battery. So hopefully I'll make it. So probably make a video on the cruise down. It's not too far down the river, but it's a nice little cruise down there too. So got a couple things to do left on Emmy here, and not too much, not big things, but yeah, we got to get a new alternator. So we'll